Why'd you turn it off?
Sweet baby voice.
Why'd you turn it off?
Turn what off?
The fan.
I didn't turn it off.
Turn it back on right now.
I tried to turn it up
I'm
higher.
melting. Bethany and Sean. We are a couple of nuts talking.
I'm not melting. It's like 70.
Click.
There.
One more click. It's gonna be that.
It's gonna be the highest.
Okay, cool.
Because it was off.
That's right.
I know it is.
That's how I like it. I like it nice and windy in the studio.
I like it like that. I like it like that. I like it. Did you start recording it?
Yeah.
You did?
Yes.
Oh. What would you like to talk about today?
Oh, well, first of all, I just want to say, hi, Nuts.
Hi, Nuts.
Hi, Nuts.
Our little nutters.
Hi, Nutties.
Yeah.
Nice to talk to you. Nice for you to hear us.
Yeah.
Is that right?
I'm just glad they joined us.
How nice of you to join us, Nuts.
Yeah. Get some manners.
Boy, oh boy. We can't thank you enough.
Why are you smacking?
You can't. I do that a lot when I listen back to it. I'm always like,
I know.
It's nothing compared to you, though, because you always say, you know what's interesting? You say that about everything.
Yeah, I'm good. I'm a good transition.
I don't know what that has to do with anything, but thank you, Nuts, for listening to us. Wow. We love your nuts. We love you. Do
you know what you do all the time? You sing nuts, aimlessly.
You be with you.
You repeat everything.
Hey,
you fart.
Nut.
You burp. You talk about yourself
hey,
all the time.
Hey, little nuts, just thank you for you.
Okay. That's enough.
Hey, little nuts.
Sean, it's the beginning, and we don't want people to turn it off.
Nuts. Honey, if they're listening at this point, they're in. They're in for the long haul. I would be
off on that.
They're in for the long haul. Go follow us, ACON Podcast on Instagram. Go review us. Thank Esoteric Gladiator for that latest review on iTunes.
Oh, man, thank you.
That's a great podcast, by the way. The Esoteric Gladiator.
So we're glad other podcasts are listening to us. We listen to their podcast.
Sure do.
Yeah, so everybody take that lead. Let's keep the momentum going.
Go check out those reviews.
Share it.
Add those reviews.
Share it with your friends. Share it with your mother. Share it with your cat. I don't care. Share it with somebody.
Where did the motherfucker come from? I was going to say share it with your motherfucker. What is that?
Wasn't that your dad?
Is that? Yeah. So share it with your dads, everybody. Yeah, share it with your motherfucker. With your papas. Or the pool man or whoever
else is sinking it in.
Whoever the lucky John is getting your mama.
Right.
And if your mother's passed away like mine, God rest her soul.
Right. Then we're sorry. We didn't mean anything disrespectful.
Any disrespect by that.
It's just for the moms that are alive and getting fucked still.
And if your mother's your father, then you're father.
Then you're set. Then you're just a family. You're basically a family.
It's amazing.
Yeah.
All in one. Here's something that's been going on.
What?
I am currently detoxing from deodorant.
Let me tell you what everybody in a 5-mile radius knows. That you're fucking detoxing from your BO sticks.
Oh my God. It's not, but it's
so weird, you guys. He smells like a fucking fresh ass, punk ass field of onions. He's just he's a walking yellow onion.
But onions don't smell bad.
Yes, they do.
No, they don't.
Well, then the onion is sat out for about 3 days in 90-degree weather.
I want you to know this, that the onion is the base ingredient of any delicious fucking dish.
Absolutely. But you know what it's not a base of? The air that I breathe in constantly.
Why do I smell like onions?
I don't know. It's weird.
Why is it onions?
Because I smell other people's BO all the time, and it's not onions. It's like body odor. But
I eat a lot of onions, though.
It doesn't matter. I mean, I eat a lot of onions. Do I smell like onions?
A little bit. When you don't freshen up, you get a little hint of onion.
I don't think it's onion.
It's
I
crazy,
asked you all the time, and you never said I smell.
Because it's kind of flaring up right now. So it's kind of like a defense mechanism, like when skunks spray and stuff.
It works.
Like if I get all nervous or I get all like, I get all hot and sweaty.
It's like
this. Yeah, it's coming out right now, too, because we're talking about it, which is weird because I don't care. It's not
obviously
like anybody can smell. I mean, you can smell me, but you say you like it, so it's not like it matters.
I don't like the onion thing.
I like when you. Is that a new smell?
It is. It's since you haven't been wearing any.
Yeah.
I wonder if it's like the heavy metal aluminum crap.
That's what's coming out of me. There's all this stuff that I looked up. in deodorant. I was wearing Old Spice. I wore Degree for a while. And then it's just Old Spice. Old Spice, all those cool ones they were doing and stuff. It's like the wolf on it and stuff like that.
Yeah,
there's
just
shit
so
they
you
put
know,
in antifreeze in there.
Hell yeah, there's so much crap, honey. I haven't worn deodorant in I don't know how long, and if I do, it's only if I'm working and I'm on my period. Those are the only, and that's
Yeah.
it. I use it so rarely.
I'm not even wearing it at work right now.
Yeah, and I love that your
God.
guy's like, you might have to
Well,
start
I bring
with.
wipes and I wipe it down.
Yeah, now you're maintaining, because
But
before you weren't.
I just ordered some armpit wipes and some detox scrub to scrub the pits.
I highly recommend it, guys. Just go fucking raw dog on your armpits.
I mean,
Does that mean stick a dick in your armpit without a condom? Because I meant raw dog, like.
you're the one that said it, so it's.
Well, that's what raw dog means. So, what I meant is like, don't put any covering on your armpit.
Right.
Right.
And now researching like armpit stuff, there's all kinds of, there's like things that are shaped like lips you could put on your armpits.
Why?
That, like,
Why?
I think it's to help with discoloring, and it's to help with like.
Wait, like out and about you're wearing lip?
No, it's in your skin, and then you wear it like your clothes over it. I saw them on Amazon. I wasn't really sure what the point of them was. I think it was to like just keep it seemed awful because it would just keep the moisture in there.
Yeah.
And then you're not breathing, but it's bacteria that smells. So you can wipe it away. And I ordered some armpit wipes, and I'm really looking forward to getting those.
I'm looking forward to you getting those as well.
I'm sure you are. And I'm wearing some looser linen shirts.
One linen shirt is like a little bit of a belly button shower for you.
That was a fake linen shirt, though. The material,
Yeah,
that's
it
not
shrunk.
linen. That was some bullshit.
So when he wears it because he still likes it, he can't lift his arm.
Definitely can't lift my arm. I even asked a guy yesterday that I was working with. I was like, serious question. Is this shirt too short? And then I showed it to him. And he's like, no, man. That's like a look. I was like, yeah, it is a look.
See, that's what I said. And it's very 50s inspired, because that's
like
how
Don Draper's shirts.
Yeah, it does. From the top up, not from the bottom down.
Wait, what do you mean?
Because your pants aren't anything like how they were in the 50s. They wore them
I thought you were talking about my big old dick, not being comparable.
Draper
to Don
actually
Draper's
has
big old dick.
a big ass.
That's what I'm saying.
Dick.
That's why when you said it's not comparable from the waist down, I kind of got offended by that.
I meant your pants.
Granted, I'm more of a grower.
I wasn't thinking about dick.
I'm more of a grower than a shower, and Jon Hamm is just the ultimate
the shower and probably grower.
Go ahead, do yourselves a favor, everybody, and Google Jon Hamm's pants, and I'm sure just a picture of it will pop up.
Just a picture of him in them pants.
Jon Hamm pants.
And his non-shower.
Get a nice outline, mushroom head.
Definite shower.
Mushroom tip. How about that?
It's like a blood sausage you get in Argentina.
No, those are uncircumcised. There's no mushroom tip on that.
No. I'm saying the size of it.
Oh, the thickness of it.
The thickness,
it's like a big log of shit.
It's fucking.
It's like
it's got a little curve to it.
Yeah, like a log of shit. That's what I'm saying.
Well, so does a blood sausage.
Like a flesh shit.
Yeah.
Blood sausage is something that I can't really.
I want to see him run with those pants on.
I'm sure it shrinks up a little bit when he runs.
When he runs?
Because your blood.
Is that what happens?
Maybe that's just me. I was running the other day because of my heart thing,
Yeah.
And my dick fucking went up in me when I was running. Normally, I guess because you get the blood flowing, so your dick should be flopping, right?
You would think. That's why I was asking.
Mine fucking his probably flops.
Yeah, you just ba because you'd think that you'd need the blood elsewhere, so then it would get a little more flippity floppity.
Well, my heart is so weak that it's pulling from anywhere it can.
Right. So then yours would be flopping.
No, it's pulling the blood.
Oh, so yours gets like flat.
It basically turns into a clitoris. Yeah.
A China clitoris.
Yeah. One Night in China.
Oh shit!
Did you ever see that?
One Night in China in my heart. No,
the porno.
I didn't.
With the wrestler.
I saw a picture of her.
Oh, I saw.
Is that a neighbor's alarm? Hear it?
Yeah, it's a smoke alarm. But
okay.
I saw the porno, and it was pretty dope.
Yeah.
She fucked like.
Did he give him? Did he give it a little hand, like a little finger job?
Did he stroke her little clit off? No. I don't think. Maybe he did.
I can't.
I don't think he did. I think maybe
she did. It's been a really long time, so I'm kind of visualizing something, but it could be totally off.
I think you just treat it as a regular clitoris.
Yeah.
You don't jack it off like a dick. You
I wonder if that's
do to a clitoris.
I wonder if that's from all her steroid use, because she was using steroids with what's the big guy's name? Triple Threat.
Triple H.
Triple H.
Hunter Hearst Helmsley.
Yeah.
God, we talk about wrestling
all
lot
the
on this,
time.
don't we? Okay, well, it is what it is.
I know, but I even talked to Sean about this, by the way,
Don't
like
talk
a
about
couple weeks
wrestling
ago. I
anymore.
was like, we got to stop talking about wrestling. People are going to just think we talk about wrestling. And
so
we never
what
talk about it. We never
Well-
talk about it when we're just sitting on the couch.
Sometimes, I mean, I want to
Well,
watch my
sometimes.
shows all the time, and you won't let me.
Right, but we don't have like discussions about it like how we do all of a sudden
when
here.
we're watching it, we do.
Yeah, I think it's just because we do call all the neighbors are coming out.
Are they?
Yeah.
Oh, you scared me.
My dog.
There's the husband and
Look
the
at
wife.
just so you know, the
She's carrying the
husband is
trash.
carrying the husband's leading the dog with one little leash, and then the woman, the
carrying the
wife, is
trash
carrying the
outside.
trash out. Unbelievable.
Oh, I believe it.
I mean, I do
and his
believe it.
collar's fucking popped.
No,
Look at
you
his
cannot
little
pop it.
fucking-
You stop it.
What a little bitch.
Oh God.
Look at the
Little
jugs
fucking
on her.
pussy.
Wow. Anybody has any idea what we're
No.
talking about?
Sorry, guys.
Um.
We like to talk shit on our neighbors.
So what's up?
We'll just cut that out, babe.
No, definitely not. I'm gonna leave that in. I'm done cutting. I'm done editing.
You haven't edited ever. I don't know what you're talking about.
What do you got? What's up? So what did we just talk about? Armpits, little big dicks, and
No, we talked about big dicks is what we talked about. Let's not get it twisted.
no. I was referring to my little big dick
got ya.
because I'm a big old dick player. But when I run, it shrinks up.
Okay. I wish that were the case with boobs. I wish when you started running, your boobs would kind of sink in a little bit because they're
Yeah.
just such a...
We got to wear that sports bra to squish 'em.
do. And then you squish them and it's a different awful feeling. It's like, would I rather strangle them and smush them, or would I rather fucking helicopter them
Yeah.
to death when I'm running? It's like,
Motorboat them.
yeah.
Propeller them. Yeah.
It's crazy.
I guess I'll kind of piggyback off the deodorant thing and the linen shirts. I am so into linen shirts right now. Like, it's all I wear. And I think it's part of, which I touched on, we were talking about like jazz and acid jazz. And I was like, I think I'm hitting a midlife crisis. Like, I think I'm full throttle there.
Yeah.
I mean, I got the New Balances.
True.
I'm rocking linen.
And you love them. The second he took them out of the box, he made a noise and he went, huh.
Yeah.
Like you made a dad noise.
Yeah.
And then you put them on and you went, yeah.
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 And then he immediately started wanting to walk around.
That's so true.
Yeah.
So I'm rocking New Balances now. I'm rocking these baggy button-up linen shirts. And I'm not going to lie, I like the floral button-up Tommy Bahama shirts. Those
Me
are
too.
so appealing to me. Jazz is really starting to be appealing to me. I don't know if you've noticed, but I really enjoy watching America in Color. Like
Yeah,
these
you do.
I'm really into these documentaries.
He'll
right
call me and be
now.
like, babe, come check this out. Look at this.
1920s like footage.
And it's like FDR just waving in a car. And you're like, what?
I'm so into docs right now, like old documentaries, and Doc Martens too. But they're kind
I
of
thought you were going to say Doc
they're
Martens.
collecting. So today, and also I love to go get the car washed once a week. It's like my fucking favorite thing to do. I love it.
Let me tell you what this guy does. Other than talk about food every fucking goddamn second.
Yeah.
He talks about getting the car washed.
Yeah.
I got to get that car washed.
Yeah.
And so here's a good week for me. All right. Hey babe, I'm gonna go get a car wash.
Yeah.
Okay, I can't today, but I'm gonna do it tomorrow. I'm gonna get a car wash. Okay. So then it's Tuesday. Babe, you wanna come get a car wash with me?
Yeah.
I gotta get one really quick. No, babe, not going. All right. Wednesday comes around. I'm gonna get a car wash.
Yeah.
I have to get a car wash.
Yeah.
So then he'll go and get a car wash. And then every day after that for 3 days, it's, oh, look how good this car is.
how
I'm so
good it
good at this
looks.
car.
Oh my God.
And then by Friday, I need to get a car wash.
Yeah. Oh yeah. A little bit of dust, can't stand it.
Oh my
But
God.
I wiped down the dashboard. I got this great lemon spray that protects it from
He's
the
got
sun.
these yellow rags. He's got
their
one in the house.
microfiber towels.
Microfiber towels.
Yeah, man. The ones that they use at the car wash. I got some for me because they're awful at the car wash. If you just
Yeah.
do the drive-through one, the one that I go to, it's I pay like $30 a month and I can get unlimited car washes. Sometimes I do 2 a week. But they're not very good when they wipe it down when you're sitting in the car. If you let them take the car and they do it and spend time on it, then they're good at it. But they half-ass it with you. So I had to get the microfiber so we don't get any water drops.
Yeah, so after the car wash, he'll bring it home.
It's one of my favorite things.
And then he'll dry the car.
It's one of my favorite things to do is get the, and I have to open and close the trunk multiple times.
And he bought a mini vac.
Oh, I bought a mini vac.
He bought a fucking mini vac. And so he'll get it out of the house and he'll turn it on and be like, Brr.
Remind me. Actually, I need to do that.
I don't need to remind you.
It just occurred to me. What? I can bring the floor mats up here and use the big vac on it.
Great. Yeah.
That just hit me actually a couple days ago.
Well, you already bought the mini vac, so you better fucking use it.
The mini vac's not as powerful as I'd like it to be.
Well, that's what a mini vac is. We knew that going in. That's why I said, are you sure you want this? And then you brought it down to the car.
Yeah.
You brought it back up and I said, you sure you want this? It's not going to be that great a sucker. And you were like, yeah, it's fine. Man, we kept it.
I am loving it. I'm loving linen shirts. I'm loving documentaries. I'm loving car washes. I'm loving New Balances. You're
loving other people's kids. Kids.
I actually am.
I know.
When I see other kids, I'm like, oh, look at that thing. Oh my God.
That's why I said, I'm like, oh God, you want kids now.
I'm loving like strolls to the local coffee shop, which I guess a lot of people do, but man, we've
always liked that though.
I kind of feel like I'm peaking, but it's going to be
I
like,
don't think it's a peak. I think you're maturing.
It's not a peak. It's going to be like a lasting, like a pink cloud, a peak cloud. That's what this is. Like it's going to just last. And I am loving it. And I'm looking for some new documentaries. Anybody got any recommendations?
Oh boy.
Oh my God. And some of these other shows that I'm loving, there's one called Humongous Moves.
Oh my Lord.
It documents how people move like giant pieces of machinery.
He keeps on trying to sell this show to me. He keeps on going, babe, you want to watch this? This time they're doing a big pole that needs to go on top of a yacht. It's like, no, I'm never going to want to watch this show. I don't care. It's going to use different cables and different trucks with wheels. I don't care.
You ever see those oversized wide loads on the freeway?
Yeah, I don't care.
That's a whole world.
No,
that's not a whole world in itself.
No.
I can't. Make a movie about it.
No, they shouldn't. No one's going to buy it.
I would.
No, you wouldn't.
There's other dads out there that would.
I can't. I don't know if this is a dad thing. Please, guys, comment.
Oh, it's a dad thing.
Oh my God. To me, it's mind numbing. And I'm just like, why?
Maybe that's part of the beauty of it.
And by God, I haven't watched one, but it's so help me if they overproduce the people who are talking and try and make them like all charactery and shit. Like what? I mean,
come on now.
Is it a competition? Like what else is going on?
You're just watching how things, it's like that show, How It's Made. And it shows how the number 2 pencils are made.
That's different. That's very interesting.
No. You haven't watched it yet, so you
by
don't
the
know.
third episode, it's like, oh, they're gonna do that again because it's a big item to move.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, I can't. It's not. I can't project seeing a season 7 on it. Let alone a season 2.
I also was wearing skinny jeans like in my 20s. I guess I stopped wearing those a while ago. I'm really enjoying.
Well, you got a little fat.
Yeah, I still wore skinny jeans. I was like that pug or that French bulldog, but I'm really enjoying a nice baggy pair of
Well, I'm making you
denims
wear baggy pants. I like baggy pants.
It's comfortable, and
we finally got comfortable enough in our relationship where I was like, baby, no, different pants.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I don't give a shit what anybody thinks when I'm out there.
I knew you'd be more comfortable.
I don't care.
So weird. And then
it's very free.
That's why I got you those docks, because I was like, this will help you get bigger, wider bottoms on your pants.
Yeah. Although a pair of skinnies looks pretty dope tucked into some dogs.
They totally do.
Vicious style.
They totally do.
But I guess not when you're pushing 40. Unless you're like...
Who cares, babe?
Yeah.
Who cares?
I don't.
I don't care either.
I'm just saying.
Yeah.
That's all I'm saying.
Yeah. That you're just saying. That's all you're saying?
That's so... Basically, like... TJ Miller, whatever his name is.
Oh, yeah, we're watching
TJ Levin.
TJ Levin on the challenge and watching his hosting abilities. And he says 3 words over and over. Basically, so. And what's the third one?
That's it.
Oh.
Basically is basically 2 words for him.
Yeah.
Basically.
Because
he fucks. So we're just jumping to the next thing here. We got the Paramount Plus app because we wanted to watch a lot of stuff that's on there. We love that show, The Challenge, that's on MTV. And TJ Levin, is that his name?
Mm-hmm.
I should know that by now, but what the fuck?
He was that BMX rider.
This guy's a fucking BMX biker, and then they're like, yeah, let's have him host a show and talk and do stuff. And he is so awful at hosting. And
he's really bad.
We're watching it. It's like, it started, I wish it had all the seasons, but it starts off at season 11.
which was around like 2000.
You'd think you'd be kind of good at it by then.
By then, you would think.
Oh, my God.
No, and I'm telling you, before, it used to be so bad because he would like take his fist and put it into his hand over and over and make that punching noise. But he's just like too school for cool. He's like...
Whoa.
What? What?
What did you just say?
He's too school for cool. What?
Oh, it's too cool for school.
That's what I said.
You just said too school for cool.
Too cool for school.
There you go, baby.
Yeah, that's what I meant.
Oh, that's so adorable.
I'm dyslexic.
Yeah.
Shut up.
Upshut?
Upshut.
Yeah.
Upshut your mouth. Upshut mouth your. Yeah, so it's really it's annoying, but it's like good TV because you're just watching him look at himself and wanting to be cool.
Such a douchebag. Oh my God.
Yeah, he'll be like, so basically you won this T-Mobile phone for free, basically.
Wes and Jax, you won the blast off tournament, so basically like you get this $1,000 gift card to Best Buy, so guess we'll be seeing you down in the exile circle. So basically, bye.
So
what the fuck?
I know, and like the games they're playing are so simple,
oh
and
God.
the way he tries to explain them, it's just like give him a fucking teleprompter already.
Yeah.
Give him a cue card, anything, but for the love of God,
they have to run from point A to point B with
a bag in their hand.
their
I'm
back.
sorry, puss.
A bag on their back. So he's like, basically, so what you got to do is you got to put the bags, which is going to be the weight of the bags that you brought into the house, on your back. And basically, so when you go through to the point, you got to get to the end of the journey with the bag on, basically, so, and then
All right,
later.
go.
I do like that he fights with the people.
He
though.
does.
And I like how they like try to produce it and make it seem like he has any say.
Right,
like
right. They're always like,
all
"Oh,
the
TJ,
challenges.
this challenge is crazy, TJ." And it's like,
what are you doing to me, TJ? Hey.
Like they cut to him, he's picking his nose. Like he doesn't give a shit.
And then they had to go back and check the tapes on something, and so they cut to footage of him looking at one of the cameras, like, "Oh no, yeah, that's it, done.
Oh, for
that's
15 seconds at least.
They're done. It's least. They're lit. Oh, go watch the challenge.
He didn't say lit.
If you
That
don't.
wasn't happening yet.
Go watch the challenge.
No,
Fun show on MTV.
He didn't say lit. That's a lot later.
Can we forget about the things I said when I was drunk?
I didn't mean to call you that.
Lit, son.
Babe, that hurt my ears.
I don't care.
No, for real, you're really
Honey,
loud.
I love you so much.
Will you turn my earmuffs down?
I can't. It's all connected down.
No, please. You're so obnoxiously
Baby,
loud.
I'll just turn it all down.
Thank you. That's
Listen,
what I wanted.
everybody, me constantly adjusting my life for her. That's true love, isn't it?
It is when it hurts. When your life hurts me, then
you
yes.
You make me come. You make me complete. You make me completely miserable. Should we song autopsy that?
Yes.
Okay, hold on. It's time for a couple of nuts song autopsy.
Song autopsy.
While we were prepping to do this song autopsy, the song Miserable by the band Lit, Bethany took her headphones off, and then while she was putting them back on, it
hit me
her
in
the face. And she's got quite the bump on her little cutie pie face now. She might even have a little bit of black eye.
Yeah.
You tell them that it was...
It was the headphones.
That's right. Good girl.
It was the headphones.
The headphones did it.
But now I have a huge block of ice on my nose.
Yeah, she does. She take a picture. I don't have the phone, but we could take a picture of it. And anyways, we also listened to Lit Miserable, and I'm sure you know this song because a lot of people know it. So here's the lyrics to it. You make me come. You make me complete. You make me completely miserable.
You see what they did there?
You see how he did it? He's talking about coming and then being
right.
How they complete them, and then you actually just make him completely miserable. Clever. I'm not going to lie. After listening to it again right now, it's a pretty dope riff.
It's a great riff.
It's a pretty fucking dope riff.
I was a little bored with the melody, the vocal, but the riff is great.
The melody stays pretty
fantastic.
Much like, he's there.
Yeah.
But then he says, stuck to a chair.
Yeah, that's good.
Watching the story about me. What? Everything goes by so fast, making my head spin. Used up all my friends. Who needs them when you mean everything? Huh. I love the things that we should fear.
It's like
what?
It's basically him filling in stupid lyrics because he knew that the chorus was so killer.
That's what it was.
That he's like, fuck it.
I love the things that we should fear. I'm not afraid of being here. So much the same. It makes me helpless alone. Nothing to share. Why should I care if you're near me? Give up all of my plans, but who needs them? When you mean everything. I love the things we should fear. Oh, whatever, then he does that again.
I think what he's saying is, here's why I related to it when I heard it.
Yeah.
I was in a horrible relationship to where, it was abusive and people would be like, why are you with him? And I'd be like, I love him. And it was like that kind of thing where like you love somebody so much, but like they really do make you miserable.
Yeah.
But like you're so codependent. You're like, how do I get out of this? Not that he was thinking that deep, but that's what I think the lyrics mean, like,
sure.
Like, what was that stupid lyric we laughed at? I
love the things we should fear.
Right. I love the things we should fear. So like them fighting and doing all that stuff, he probably secretly likes it. I know that my ex did. My ex loved making me cry. My ex loved, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And there's like this weird kind of habitual, awful cycle that ends up being what people like in the relationship. It's like comfortable.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I miss the comfort in being sad.
Well, that's a really good song, so let's not even.
I didn't know their drummer died of brain cancer. That's really sad. 2000.
It's not the first. Like the REM guy, I don't think he died though, did he?
No, he didn't. This guy did though.
But like, whoa, weird that drummers would get
lit. They were called Razzle in 1988 to 1994. Then they were called Stain.
Oh, but then Stain.
Not Stained.
Right.
Stain in 94 to 95. They're from Orange County, California.
I love that they really thought it was the name that was keeping them back. Where they were like, you know what, guys, if we just find the right name. I don't remember any of those names, but I remember Lit in that first single, the one before this one.
Yeah. My Own Worst Enemy.
My Own Worst Enemy. And oh my God. I still love that song.
Things I said when I was drunk.
I didn't mean to call you that.
But anyways, that's those are all the lyrics. Then he just repeats himself.
Gotta open this.
But let's see. My Own Worst Enemy. We can song autopsy that too for all our listeners because we know you love Lit. Can we forget about the things I said when I was drunk? I didn't mean to call you that. I can't remember what was said or what you threw at me. Please tell me.
Well, wow, it sounds like he's still in that horrible relationship.
Something that's all he sings about. Please tell me why. My car is in the front yard, and I'm sleeping with my clothes on.
Oh, because he had to sleep. He didn't get to get back in the house.
And I came in through the window. Yeah. Hey, real quick.
Yeah?
I had someone come in my window once.
So did I.
I was dating this girl. I don't know if I was dating her. Oh, this is hard.
He's opening a bottle for me, guys.
My armpits smell.
Just so you don't know, he's not rubbing one out.
It's when I was in like my early 20s, so I was kind of just doing my thing. Okay, dreadlocks, looking good, slim,
eyeliner,
working at Hot Topic, red eyeshadow, fucking platforms that took me up to like 6'2", 6'3". And there was this chick. She was an interesting chick, and she identified as.
I don't know if I want to hear this story.
Gay. She was lesbian.
Oh, okay.
And
continue.
But we went out dancing, and she kissed me. And I was very feminine looking then.
I know you
so
were.
Maybe that's why. And she was a sculptor as well. She was a weird chick. Cool chick. Kind of. Weird. Anyways, so we hung out a couple times, and it didn't really work out. We didn't sleep
Of course,
together.
if she's a lesbian.
Yeah. We didn't sleep together or anything like that. We hung out, we smooched, we snuggled, never did the deed with each other. And it, whatever. That's not why it fizzled out. It just did, probably because she was into girls.
You didn't want to bring her back to the other side. That's why.
But she, no, it was me that called it off. But there was one night I was out at a club, and I think I might have still been living at home with my parents. So this was like 2019 maybe, something like that. Wait, what? Yeah. I come home from the club, and the trash can is knocked over. And I'm like, did I knock this over before I fucking left? That's fucking weird.
Yeah.
I go in my bedroom. This chick is passed out drunk in my bed.
No.
Passed the fuck out.
Get out.
My bedroom window, wide open, all the way opened up. She crawled in drunkenly.
Oh my God. Had she ever taken that entryway before?
No, but she just knew where my room was.
And then you left your window open?
I guess I must have, yeah.
Wow. Were your parents home?
No, they were out of
that's
town.
lucky.
That might have been why, actually. No, but she knew where my old room was. That might have been it. I was hanging out at my folks' house while they were out of town. Anyways, in my bed drunk, and she got up just slurring, and we had to get her out of there.
Yeah.
And that's the whole story.
Okay, I'm not sure why we had to delve into that.
He said here, I can't remember what you said, or sleeping with my car came in through the window last night.
Okay, well,
no,
we're song autopsying, not Sean back.
The payoff is that she came in through the window that one night.
Okay.
Also, she sculpted a giant ear.
I don't need to talk more about this,
and we
lady.
ate soup out of it. She's like, can you eat soup out of this ear?
It sounds like anybody could eat soup out of any vessel that could hold soup. That's the stupidest thing I've ever heard. I can't.
I'm just saying.
I'm done. I'm done with lit too. I'm done. I'm done with the song autopsy.
Oh.
Autopsy.
I think you're just upset because you got a black eye now. But hold on. I want to finish this last one.
Fine.
It's no surprise to me.
Oh, they're back.
I am my own worst enemy because every now and then I kick the living shit out of me.
Oh.
The smoke alarm is going off and there's a cigarette still burning. Please tell me why, and that's it. That's it. The guy, he literally
he came in the window last night.
Wait, no. Please tell me why. My car is in the
that's
front
what I was
yard.
gonna sing.
I'm sleeping
in with my clothes off.
They were such like.
By the way, he has the words. I don't.
They were such a manufactured band, like Orange County. I like to drink and you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I do.
They kind of
like,
F you attitude, but not really.
And then they had goatees, didn't they, with the little soul patches?
Oh yeah, they all had
sure.
goatees and soul patches.
I feel like that was when you makeshift a band, someone had to have a soul patch.
Yeah, it was basically like a boy band, rock band put together.
Yeah, but they could play instruments, so good on them.
Good on them.
Yeah, I do like that song.
Lit.
Okay,
So what do you got?
We need to.
I mean, I brought up everything today.
No,
so.
shh. Just stop for a second. You're too much right now. I need some semblance in this podcast. This is. I was going to talk about. Stop it right now. I mean it. I'm hurt. I'm on my period. I can't.
Dang, look at that. You got a little thing on your face, baby.
Yeah.
Actually, it looks like it's just from your glasses.
No, it's so painful.
Okay. What were you going to say? Is this going to be like.
Oh my God.
Be like a. All right, just go.
You didn't even have a comeback. You had nothing.
I didn't want to be mean.
No, please be mean.
No.
Go. What were you going to say, asshole?
Just go.
No.
Just go.
You had nothing to say.
Baby, stop it.
I'm calling you on this. You had nothing to say.
Is this going to be one of your like rants where you're going to go and kind of like bring it down a little bit?
No.
And talk about like carcinogens and fucking baby rattles and like
no,
shit
we already
like
did that with the BO.
I know. I was just going to say.
Armpits. Oh, so you're coming at me from that. Because you didn't want me
literally
to educate.
Just like 3 or 4 different times
You
said
didn't want me to educate our listeners
let you
and
go.
Save their lives and just help. You didn't want me to do that. You didn't want to pass knowledge on to these good people who listen to us.
I want you to. That's why I literally like
that
4 times
That wasn't
said,
my intention right
go.
now.
I said
I wasn't
just
going
go.
to. Here we go. I need you to shush. So the last couple of days, I'd say a couple weeks, Sean and I, we gave up our cable TV. We gave up cable And we
did.
were like,
we dumped it.
F this shit. I'm over it. I'm over all of the fear mongering. I'm over all of the commercials and the propaganda and all that. And then we're just gonna stream shit and watch old shit like The Challenge and old stuff, old movies.
Old Big Brother, old RuPaul's Drag Race.
We love competition reality
shows,
and we love movies. So it was like, why are we doing this to ourselves and watching all this shit?
Yeah.
Well, in our quest to better our lives and only go streaming, it's like the most difficult thing we've had to do.
Fucking believable.
We've gotten 800 apps. We've done everything they told us to do. We got a Fire TV.
We got Hulu. We got Netflix. We got Paramount Plus. We got
Peacock.
CBS.
We got
Peacock. We got this and
just
that,
all of them.
This and that.
And every time we go to play, it's like, sorry, you need a carrier.
Now you need a TV carrier to continue streaming.
Like this bullshit.
Current shit. Like if you want to watch a new episode of something, for some things like, like all the Real Housewives. We love all that. And in order to watch those, we need to have a
It's so funny. People are judging
carrier.
us so hard right
That's
now.
Fine,
they're judging us.
No, they're not. They love us and we love them. You need a TV carrier to fucking stream certain things.
Like, and how does that make sense, people? How does that make sense? If I want to stream something, I should be able to stream something. And if I want to watch cable, then I need to buy cable. But it's the system. It's the man. They're trying to make you need everything, and the exact thing we were trying to get away from, we ended up today having to call and get that bullshit.
We're back.
But
they got us.
But
Spectrum.
But we were with DirecTV, who were awful. I highly don't recommend them. First of all, when I was trying to cancel them, 3 hours twice on the phone to cancel. What a fucking nightmare. And you know what it is, guys? They're all monopolies. I guess I am going to do it.
Yeah, here we go. I told you. I knew it. I knew it. I knew it was. So just,
Oh, man, I'm so tame, though. I pick and choose what I'm going to say on
First
here.
of all, really quick, motherfucker at AT&T, I can't believe we fell for it when it's like, I'll call you back. Why did we fall for it?
AT&T is DirecTV, by the way.
Why didn't we just say no?
Yeah.
We're going to sit here on the phone with you.
Because the whole time I knew that he wouldn't.
Until your shit's back up and running.
You guys, I begged this guy. So AT&T is DirecTV. I was on the phone trying to cancel. Then they were saying like, first of all, I paid and then they billed me and I auto paid. Like they made it go twice.
Oh, when you're leaving a thing, leaving a carrier of some sort that you paid for, they don't give a shit anymore. Not that they care anyways. These motherfuckers turned our Wi-Fi off like a week early. Motherfuckers. And we paid for the rest of the month.
And then I called to get it fixed. I called it. Oh, yeah, because there's no prorate anymore. There's no prorating anymore. So I ended up having to call.
I'm getting stinky now. My armpit's letting out that scent right now, babe.
Yeah. Well, if they were here, they would leave. So I get it. So it's I called and I was like, hey, our internet went out. And they're like, well, we could have someone come out in 2 days. And it was like, bitch, this thing ends in 6 days. Why would I have you?
No, it
first of all,
ended in like 4 days.
Or 4 days, whatever.
In 3 days out there.
And it was like, so I'm not going to have the internet that I've already paid for because your ass won't prorate it because I've wanted to cancel this forever. And now I have to have another one of your people come into my home and try and fix it so that I can have it for one more day. And then the next day I have to bring all this equipment back. Go F your motherfucking cable self.
And then we were on there talking to somebody after being on the phone for a couple hours. And then they keep transferring us. Oh, you need to talk to this department.
Oh, yeah,
you
back
need to
and
talk
forth,
to this
ping
department.
pong.
So finally we get to this one guy. And we're trying to figure out the prorating thing. He's like, our systems are down. I'm going to have to give you a call back. So we're like, wait a minute.
Do you know what I bet? Do you know what honey, what? You know how I'm psychic.
Yeah.
I bet the motherfucker was working, I put quotes up, in his car.
Oh, yeah.
And he's just getting paid to answer the phone. And he couldn't do anything.
So we asked him, we're like, what's your name? And he was like, Ted?
Ted, yeah.
Ted? We're like a question mark. And we're like, Ted.
That's your name.
Okay,
Are
Ted.
you sure?
So we'll hear back from you in like 15 minutes. He's like, yeah. So
no. And then I went, Ted, I mean it. Are you remember? I was begging. I was like,
you begged him.
I was like, you have to make sure you call me back. You will, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I will.
Yeah, Ted's going to call you back.
Ted will call you back.
And guess what?
And then no call.
Guess what Ted
Didn't do. He kept
back.
driving to wherever he was going, to casino or something.
You know what Ted did do is not call us back.
Yeah.
Man.
And then I remember when I'd call back again, because I'd keep calling. Excuse me. I called back and I was like, in the middle of this other lady helping me, I was like, just by the way, you have an employee named Ted who didn't call me back. And she was just like, Ted? And I was like, I knew
they
it.
also have like thousands of employees.
But of course no one there is named Ted.
I know.
It was just like, what am I thinking?
Son of a bitch.
Oh,
so then we switched. So now we're with Spectrum, right? And we got all these streaming platforms. Lo and behold, you need a fucking TV provider. Of course, our Amazon Fire doesn't provide the Spectrum streaming app. So not only now did we buy apps, now we had to buy Apple TV. So now we got Amazon Fire.
Totally negated.
We got Amazon. You know something?
What?
We could put another TV in here with the Amazon Fire.
Yeah?
Yeah, because all it needs is Wi-Fi. Something to think about.
So does Apple. Apple just needs
No,
Wi-Fi
I understand
too.
that, but now we have the Amazon.
Yeah.
So we can.
Well, they don't know where we're at, but basically our podcast room, our office, and our bedroom.
It's in our bedroom.
Yeah.
This is our recording studio. I do music in here. This is where Bethany writes scripts. This is where we do our podcast. This is where
all the magic happens. Yes.
Fucking you.
Oh, what's
fucking
that?
you in the podcast room.
Put it in me.
Fucking you in the studio.
John Draper.
John Draper?
Isn't that his name?
No.
What is it? Tom Draper?
No.
What's his name?
First of all, it should be me.
No, I know. Remember we were just talking about it.
If you would have said Sean Draper, that would have been
Sean
adorable.
Draper. I was still talking about
His
you.
name
I
is
was
Don
just
Draper.
Don Draper.
One of the greatest shows to ever,
Yeah.
by the way, Mad Men.
Yeah, I do love that show. It was very
Yeah.
good. And there's a character on it named Bethany, and he's dating her.
Is there?
Yeah, remember I even put it on my Instagram.
Oh, right.
And he comes in and he's like, tell Bethany. And I was like, oh, excuse me, what?
Okay, all right.
Hello,
All
that's
right.
moi.
Unbelievable.
Yeah.
I sit here and I deal with this. My armpits
Sean
are giving out the
Draper.
scent now. My armpits are giving out the scent right now.
That's to lure me in. Is that what it is?
She smells it. Puss smells it.
Yeah, she's fucking cleaning herself because it feels like it's on her. It feels like it's on me. Oh boy. And then you open your arms when you sit on the couch and it's like every one of our throw pillows smells like your fucking onion patch.
I'm going to have to take a shower after this podcast.
It's like French onion soup everywhere, minus the cheese.
You're welcome.
No.
What else is going on?
What else? Let's see. Oh, we got new bedding. We gotta put up on our bed.
Yeah, let's not talk about that.
Wow. Then how about you come up with something there?
Okay.
Oh.
Let's talk about...
My mom just texted me.
Yeah.
I have to feed the chickens.
I love your mom so much.
I do too.
And a way of connecting with Bethany's mom was we would play this game called Heyday.
Heyday.
Which is a little phone game where you tend to a farm and you're part of a town of people. And Bethany's mom, Joannie.
She takes it very seriously.
Very
like,
seriously.
I get texted at like midnight.
You get texts.
I get text.
You get texts.
Yeah, that's what I said.
You get text.
Texts.
Not texted.
Yeah, she's texted me before. That is definitely a word.
She texts you, not texted. Okay, continue.
So my mom texted me and said, feed your chickens.
Feed your chickens.
So like you have to
chickens.
accomplish all this stuff for the whole neighborhood to excel or gain gifts or money, whatnot. Okay. And if you don't complete all these tasks, it actually, is that right, babe?
Yeah.
Tasks. Is that all right?
Correct.
Great.
Yeah. It wouldn't be tasked.
Exactly.
Complete all your tasked.
So anywho, my mom all day long, sometimes if we don't answer her text, she will call.
She'll call.
She'll call and be like, you got to make sure you make them carrot cakes.
Did you make the cheese? Did you make all your cheese? Did you make all your creams?
Make sure you go to Rosie's farm and pick up those bolts and nails.
So the thing's called Heyday. And now there's these things called derbies, tournaments. And there's towns. There's about 20 other people in every town. So it was me. It was Bethany. It was Bethany's mom. It was Bethany's sister-in-law. And like just family and friends connected in this little town. And then you go
and then there was like 4 people that we had no idea.
4 randos that you can join any town you want. It's a international game. There's people from all over the world that play it. And all the little towns compete. Who can complete the most tasks the fastest.
Right.
So
and you get points for each thing, and then
the tasks include like collecting a certain amount of eggs from your chickens, or churning certain amounts of your cow's milk into butter and or cream, or you make a certain amount of cheeses, or you need to crop fields, you need to get the crops, you need to plant
you need to
wheat,
pick apples and pick oranges, and
so you take a task, and then there's like these crazy derby tasks that are like
insane,
they're
like
crazy, super
like
high.
Stress me out.
Yeah. Super high intensity. You need, and you all share a task. So like bingo tasks where you have to complete a certain amount of, like 8 people have to do the same exact task. So one person has the task until they're done with it.
Yeah.
And then the next person can get it.
Like,
that's when things get really heated.
Yeah. It gets heated anyways. But I remember like even a time when Sean and I were at a wedding and people were coming up to me going like, why is Sean on his phone all the time?
I
like,
was
he
on
should
my
be with
phone
us. And I was like, bitch, he's completing a task.
You don't even know.
You don't
guys.
like, if my mom got on his ass, I'd be worried. You upset at a wedding? I don't give a fuck.
Yeah. One of the friends came up. He's like, what are you doing on your phone, man? We're at a wedding. I was like, bro, got a farm to tend to, man. Do you?
Bro, I got some pizzas to make and peanut butter, so step the fuck off.
I got some wheat to plant and to shear.
So anyways, there's also a chat box on the side.
Oh, yeah, there
so
sure
like
is.
we communicate as a community with each other. Like, hey, Rosie, are you done on the milk task? I'll be taking that from you.
Anybody got 16 eggs? Anybody got 16 butters I could get?
So, and just so you know, like you have to be invited and you can be kicked out. And so my little niece was playing with us, and there was a task on the table that she needed to take and did not. And so my mom was like, hey, did you feed your chickens? And like, no answer. Zero answer from my niece. Hey, did you feed your chickens? Like, this is my mom in the chat box.
To her granddaughter. She's asking her granddaughter if she'd fed the chickens.
Yeah.
Her granddaughter's obviously living her
life,
18-year-old life, not tending to chickens.
Yeah. And then like 10 minutes later, it said Taylor kicked out of the neighborhood.
It says it in red letters.
In red,
in the chat.
huge letters.
So-and-so has been removed from the neighborhood.
Yes, she's been removed. So we've all been removed once or twice. Sometimes we're invited back. Sometimes we're not. I literally had to quit. And so did Sean, because I was getting so overwhelmed with my daily life and the daily farm. Like, they actually want you to feel like you're on a real life farm. That is how much stuff you have to do on a real farm.
It felt like, I don't know, is that how that movie Wreck-It Ralph was, where they're like video game characters and they're all smiling, but they're actually really miserable while they're in there smiling?
I never saw it.
That's what it felt like.
Yeah.
Like, we're smiling.
Oh my God.
We're playing
we
the
would
game,
get
but in
berated
reality,
and bullied by another lady in there.
Oh,
where
she was
like,
mean.
oh man. And I would come to Sean's rescue because he would get all, they would just go after him. And I was like, shut up. And
they'd go after me because we would do one of those time task things, and I would let Bethany know when I was going to be done so she could get it.
Right.
And
instead of the lady who asked.
They got pissed about that.
Yeah. And it's like, we are in the same household. Don't get us started. Like, I can't with you.
And then she would respond,
go fucking paint your barn.
Sorry, I'm not in your household, so I don't know when you're going to be done with the task. Oh my God,
It's
this lady. Guess what I did?
Get a life.
I removed myself from that fucking neighborhood.
Yeah.
Unbelievable.
I haven't been back. They've changed it so much. Every time I go back, it's like 100. So do I. There's like 100 extra things you have to do, and I got a little overwhelmed as well.
We talked to your mom a lot more when we were doing
Oh man,
that.
that's one of the. There's 2 reasons. One, it's a little soothing in that you're like, I'm fucking killing it on my farm.
Yeah.
Like, if I was on a real farm, I'd fucking nail it. I would be old McDonald in a heartbeat, and I would be self-sustaining, and I would live in this gray house.
Yeah.
And but after a couple weeks of it, the enormity of tasks and responsibilities for this little farmer gets overwhelming. Like I said, it stressed me out. I couldn't complete my normal life tasks. I was scared. My mom was getting angry. Sometimes I did think she was smiling and saying, it's okay, baby, that you didn't finish the cupcakes. But a lot of times I felt like, oh man, she's so disappointed in me in real life. And now she's disappointed in heyday life. Yeah.
She wanted those cupcakes
She wanted the cupcakes done.
Yeah.
So, but maybe we'll go back for like a week and see.
I mean, I
don't know.
really do love it when it's holiday season because they decorate the farms and
You
all
get
the
to dress the
animals are wearing
cows.
little like Santa hats and scarves.
Snows.
And then Halloween, there's little zombies and stuff like that.
Like right now, it'd be cool because we get all the Halloween stuff.
I know.
Yeah, so it'd be really cute. And maybe that bitch is gone. There was only really one bitch that made me leave that I was like,
She seemed pretty involved in the town though. They seem
no,
to like her
she's.
a lot.
I can't remember what the elder. It's
We were
called.
there longer than her, I feel like.
Well, no, she, my mom and Rosie were like,
I feel like we were friends with her actually at one point. Like she would be
oh
like,
yeah,
"Oh, and then
yeah,
out of
and
nowhere,
she
just turned into a
after that.
fucking asshole.
I didn't like those. Those was like that was like a new tournament, and I didn't like
Yeah.
it. Some of those, like some of the weeks were great. They were just normal tasks you take at your own pace.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden, those derbies started turning into timed works of like passing it on and not being able to do the same one twice. It was like too much. Okay. Anyways.
You make me completely miserable.
Okay.
You know?
Yeah.
And that's to her, to the lady in that town.
Yeah, the lady
she
that's
gets that
mean.
song.
Otherwise,
She's a
you should check
fucking
it out just so you know what we're
jerk.
talking about. Then re-listen to this and you'll laugh.
Yeah.
Because there's just so much stuff. Like there's squirrels and there's peanuts and there's grapes.
Mm-hmm.
And there's a sewing machine that makes hats and sweaters. And it's just so much stuff.
You ever think about like how crazy shit used to be back in the day?
I think about how crazy shit is now. What are you talking about specifically?
Shit's crazy now, but like
Specifically.
it's a different kind of survival these days. Like you just go to work and you need money to survive or whatever. There's even you don't even need money to survive. But back in the day, like, you know, people were just hunting each other and animals were hunting
Oh, you're going way
people
back.
and, yeah.
Like before.
Yeah, because I
fire.
had this idea for a movie, a caveman horror movie. So I was thinking
Well, now you
about
just
that.
told everybody our idea.
Whatever, it is what it is.
I mean,
But
kind of.
can you just imagine that? Like bashing somebody's fucking brains in and shit?
I can if it means I live
Yeah.
and I get the antelope.
Do you think we're going back to those days?
I think it'd be hard pressed because we all wear clothes and we don't want to walk very far.
I mean, do you think at some point it's going to revert back to those days?
Look, I mean, if we have some sort of nuclear whatever, or like everything gets pummeled in some sort of disaster, then maybe. But I feel like, you know, once you become aware, you can't go back. So we're already aware of like wearing clothes, having a boundary of a house,
No, but they're
having
starting to make
transportation.
people forget things, and I think that's how it happens. Once you forget how it was, it repeats
What do you mean?
itself. History repeats itself.
So you think that we would even go back to?
I think we're going straight back to
Caves?
the caveman days.
We'd have to actually move to where caves are. We don't even live in an area with caves.
I don't necessarily mean
Oh, 'cause
caves
that's what you keep
per
saying.
se. I'm saying caveman days.
So like we would still drive
no
a car.
electricity. No, the gas would be all dried up. Cars would be dead on the road. It'd be like Walking Dead status.
I mean, it might be for the regular people, and then the elites are in their
Oh, the
mountaintop.
elites are fine. They're going to be in
Yeah.
Alaska in that
Yeah.
big old underground fortress that's out there.
Yeah. I mean, I hope not, because that's not any way for us to live anymore. I don't think we've evolved immensely from then. I don't think our brains function that way, unfortunately, anymore. Like, for instance, could you imagine anyone under 30 right now sitting in a forest holding a bow and arrow and having an attention span waiting for their hunt to walk into the target?
I don't want to say no, because we probably have
Come
some listeners in the age range. And then I think about like middle America, and they're probably raising their kids to be like that.
I hope so.
So I think there are. I think there's a movement of like,
That's so dope
that.
if there is.
like not hunter get. It's like they hunters essentially, you know, that still live and they eat the meat that they kill and all that
Of
stuff.
course with that, but see, even in that's a little different.
But if
like,
we're talking out here, like in Southern California and stuff like that, or in New York, or you know, in metropolitan areas,
yeah, they're just
no.
not equipped. They
No, no,
can't
no, no.
handle that.
I don't.
Like,
I'm not equipped, and
Yeah.
I'm fucking my age, and you know, I can't imagine myself with a bow and arrow as much as I
can
imagine
do that
myself.
so much.
I can picture myself doing it, but when it gets down to it, I've never shot a bow and arrow in my life.
No, but
I've never fired a gun in my life.
Say we became skilled at the art of bow and arrow aim.
Oh, yeah. Then I could definitely, obviously.
Right. I'm saying we have the patience. I do. I have the patience.
Absolutely.
I have the hunger and the desire. And like,
it would probably.
Now, hold on. The part that would get me is the actual kill of the animal.
Yeah.
I'm all about meat, but
Watching the life leave its body.
Oof, I can't. Like, look, that already got me. So, I mean.
Then it goes like this.
I know, I can't. So I'm thinking though, I could be the lookout.
Yeah.
So that the other person doesn't have to wait around.
You can turn around when the
and then
happens.
yes, and then I could be like, "Hey, it's ready," and then they come with the bow as long as they're quiet.
That'd be very cute, honey.
It would.
It'd be adorable.
And so it would be we'd be like co-directors, but it'd be like co-hunters.
Yeah.
Like you couldn't have done this without me. I couldn't have done it without you.
It'd probably come naturally to us, like driving a car, like playing an instrument game.
Mm-hmm.
I think doing something like that would come fucking naturally and be badass.
Yeah, you're hungry and you need to eat.
But man, was it the wild, wild west? Fucking everyone just killing everybody and STDs going around like crazy. Like,
I don't know if STDs were that rampant.
oh, honey, come on. That's how people
was
were
because
going
of
crazy
poor
back
hygiene.
then. Syphilis was making people go mad back in the day.
Right. But I don't think it was as prevalent as you're saying. I think like in
Didn't
the
Albert
rural.
Einstein have syphilis?
I think a bunch of them did.
I think they all did.
Yeah.
They were all dipping their wicks in whatever, just spreading it.
Yeah, because they lived in cities. So all the cities, they were on top of each other.
Man.
And then like you could, once you rode your little horse, a half mile out,
This
there
is
was
making
nothing.
me want to watch an America in Color documentary right now.
Wow.
Like, that's where I want to go.
That's just you. So
I guess that's a good note to end on.
I guess, yeah. Okay.
I
think we're gonna work on inventing a deodorant.
Yeah.
That's all natural.
Oh yeah,
for you.
that's a little newsflash. Nuts, couple of nuts, deodoranting. We're going
We'll
to
be
create,
into that. We're gonna create it.
We're going to create all natural deodorants, soaps, and maybe other things. We're going to start looking.
And the
into
title we
line of
have is
stuff.
so good and so funny.
TBD.
Yeah, I'm not gonna say it.
TBA. To be announced.
To be announced. Yeah.
Yeah. So stay tuned on
So
that.
we already have it. We're working on it. We're gonna do we're gonna hopefully be on Shark Tank.
Yeah.
About it.
We will be on a Shark
We
Tank
are
about
changing
it.
lives. We are changing shit up.
Yeah.
Like I'm done getting fed all the chemicals
everybody.
and all of the perfumes and all the fumes and all the fertilizer and all the antibiotics and all the hormones and all the shit and the heavy metals that they pour into our food and everything
Can I say
that we
something
ingest.
real quick?
Yeah.
Fuck off, Bill Gates.
Fuck off.
Fucking master Mr. GMO himself. Synthetic bullshit.
Everything. He wants us to eat fake meat. How about this?
He's the one that
Go for
created
it.
GMOs, everybody. And GMOs are awful.
GMOs are
They kill
killing
animals. They
kill
kill us.
insects.
They
They
kill
kill our
everything.
crops. They kill our farmers. And now they're going to kill us.
God.
Like, please, whenever you can buy non-GMO. I can't emphasize that enough. I might say it at the end of every podcast now, just because we need to change the world. We need to buy organic. We need to eat only non-GMO. Guys, look it up. Hold on, honey. I'm being serious.
I want to sing it while you're talking.
Well, then
though.
sing it farther away from the mic. We need to protect our health, our immunity, and our brains. And Sean, you're getting louder. You're getting louder.
Make a better
All right, I'll do it at
world
another
for
time,
you
guys. But
and
seriously,
for me.
Sean, you're making me upset.
You're making yourself upset.
No, it's a lot to listen to you do that while I'm trying to give a message to my people, because I want them to feel better. If you're tired all the time, if you can't sleep, if even you have depression or anxiety, it could be because of the toxins that you're ingesting and putting on your skin. Every lotion, every shampoo, deodorant, powder, perfume, hairspray, conditioner, everything has it. Read the ingredients.
There we go.
Get out, people.
Yeah.
Get out. Let's get fucking nutty about it. Let's get nutty.
Good high note to end on.
Yeah.
Really good.
Stay nutty, everybody.
Stay nutty, everybody. And bye for now.
Kimpses.
Kimpses. Bethany.
Bethany.
And Sean.
And Sean.